Tenochtitlan is the ancient name of the city of Mexico. In this episode, we're visiting the ruins of the Aztec palace of Montezuma. I think a lot of this sank because of earthquakes. Maybe. Great temple, Tenochtitlan. The conquistadors destroyed many of the temples and they built churches over them, as was their custom. I was told they put the human hearts in that little basin on the idol, and I guess the blood would run down and into here. Also, get a look at some of these serpent heads. They emerge from the stone, vaguely reminiscent of the architecture at Pumapunku and Tiwanaku, though much more recent and not as elaborate. This place is called the House of the Eagles. It was destroyed during the conquest and it was buried beneath the church of Santiago Apostol, the Apostle James. So here's inside the House of the Eagles, Casa de las Águilas. It says this is a Neo-Toltec building. This Neo-Toltec building was a key religious structure in Tenochtitlan for private rites involving only a few individuals, isolated from the outside and dimly lit. Its small dimensions offered an environment more apt for prayer, meditation, and penitence than public display. This image is typical of many seen in Mexico and other places, showing one of their gods, one of the giants or Nephilim, receiving bloody sacrifices. Near the House of the Eagles, we have the altar Tzompantli, Edificio B, or Building B, arranged in rows. 240 stone skulls covered with several layers of stucco decorate the back and sides of the structure. The main facade is a stairway flanked by balustrades. Its interior contained a spectacular offering, including representations of musical instruments, along with puma and wolf skeletons and other elements. This building is located on the north side of the Great Temple, symbolically alluding to the region of the dead, known as Mictlampa, according to Mexica Cosmovision, or the cosmology. My hope and aim is to encourage viewers to come to Mexico to take a look at these ancient treasures here, and to get people to be interested in ancient mysteries, because the Americas have a lot of ancient mysteries. The best is yet to come in a few minutes. Well, this is kind of fascinating. Here we've got a model of the whole complex. So below the government buildings, the cathedral, and over there where we are, inside the museum, just on the other side of the archaeological zone, Templo Mayor. Royal City. Ooh, skull masks. Look at these. That's pretty creepy, eh? It's unusual. He was pretty big. Here's one of the giant hand tools. I wonder if the giants had used these. Look at this. These are bigger ones. There's like an arrowhead larger than the size of a skull. Some more evidence of ancient giants here. It's a pretty big hammer. That's almost the length of my lower arm. And here is the Bat God. You've heard of Batman. Well, this was the original. These were found just recently. It's the Mixteca culture. Occupied part of the current states of Puebla and Oaxaca. Makes you wonder who this figure with the beard is. Many of the figurines seem to portray European features with beards and round eyes, as you can see. The size of these things. That necklace is far too large for any normal human being. In this necklace, the largest beads are larger than baseballs, and they're made out of rock. Imagine trying to wear it while it hangs past the knees of most of you viewers. That's a necklace, but it's rather large. So it either adorned a sculpture or it adorned a giant, one of the two.